Hey guys, it's Leanne.
It's Lena. So we just wanted to come on and just share some reflections about writing and finally releasing our book, and just kind of share that process and how that was for us.
So, kind of mentioned it in our official book release video, but just gonna touch on it again, how really we had known for a while that God wanted us to put our story in a book. Initially, I was like, a book? Why would I write about this? Like, who's gonna even read about it? But I was just still beginning to write about it, just like journaling it out, just for my own processing of what we went through. And eventually I was like, yeah, this is just a waste of my time, so let me just put this away. And I think it was specifically when I caught COVID last Thanksgiving that forced me to, he basically cornered me to write it. And so I just took that time to write it. Even after that, I was like, okay, I finished writing it. That's it. I'm not gonna do much more than that. Just was writing it just to reflect on how far he really restored me and us from our experience in that cult.
Yeah, so we really procrastinated on writing it for a really long time. Number one, because of all of our shame and embarrassment and not wanting to even remember it and just try to bury it. But no matter how much we wanted to bury it, like, he would just bring it up back to our mind nonstop. And I literally wouldn't be able to like move forward or work on anything else or try to move on with any part of my life until I finally wrote out everything that we experienced. So it was just important to finally come to terms with what happened and just make peace with what we went through and just forgive ourselves even for even experiencing the things that we experienced. And what really convicted us and put a fire under us to finally finish the book was when we were in the Word and he brought us to Matthew 25 about the parable of the talents. The specific verse he brought to us was Matthew 25 verse 26. It says, "The master replied, 'You wicked and lazy servant, if you knew I harvested crops I didn't plant and gathered crops I didn't cultivate, why didn't you deposit my money in the bank? At least I could have gotten some interest on it.'" And basically what he was speaking to us was that we weren't making use of the story he gave us, and we were just burying it and not giving him the glory of what he brought us through. So he definitely convicted us to dig up our story again and not,
he basically was telling us not to waste it, and definitely didn't want to be a wicked servant to him because of that. And so this is just to encourage anybody who has a story that for a fact that needs to be written, but because of any shame that you feel about it, you buried it and kind of threw it away because of your emotions and your feelings toward even yourself. And I just want to say that God doesn't see it as a waste at all, and he's actually wanting to use that very thing so that you can help others. So it's just time for you to dig it back up.
Yeah. Just definitely know that nothing you experience in life is ever wasted, and God can always use every single detail of your life and make it into something even greater than you could have ever imagined. So just take courage even in the ugly parts of your life, that he's able to bring beauty out of it and even bring purpose through it.
So just wanted to quickly get on here and say that and give encouragement and definitely light the fire under you to finish your story, because that's what he did with us. And so just felt heavily to also push forward that call. And we just also want to thank everybody who has supported us since the release of our book. If you didn't hear about it, we did recently become self-published authors, and we released our full story of our testimony on how we survived a cult. And you can definitely check out our previous video to learn more about that, and I'll link all that information down below.
We hope that this was encouraging for you all, and just definitely want this to be a community where we can push each other and encourage each other to embrace every part of your life.
So, see you next time.